Welcome to the demonstration of different ways you can email an invoice to your customer. The 4 locations that you could send an individual fax invoice from is the Site, Financial tab, Invoice button, or on the Financial tab simply right-click and choose to email an invoice. Likewise, if you work at the customer level, there's an Invoice button on the Financial tab, and of course you can right-click at any time on an individual line item of an invoice and email/fax it. So if you open your Site Master and go specifically to the site and click on the Financial tab, you can pick an individual invoice number, simply right-click on it, and choose Mail with PDF attachment. This then opens an email form with the PDF attached of the actual invoice, and both the sending and the to address is pre-populated from the information inside the computer. So you can see the from and the to is populated. All you need to do is you can click add a signature and send, and the status will change from indicating when it's actually been sent and you're finished. If you want, you can select an invoice by left clicking on it and choose the Invoice button. And the Invoice button gives you the option to print it or email it. By entering to and OK, the exact same form is reached. And again, you can add a comment, add your signature, and click send. This is at the Site Master or Service location. If you go up to the customer by clicking the customer head, notice there's a Financial tab, and here the exact same capability exists. But in this case, you're looking at all the invoices for this customer at all their service locations. You simply left click on the individual invoice that you'd like to send, click the Invoice button, press number 2, and the invoice will be emailed to the customer, again with pre-populating the email addresses. This is excellent, so you can send individual invoices both at the site level and at the customer level. But what if you want to send multiple invoices for a particular site or customer? If you want to send a customer all their open invoices, if you go to Reports, Financial, Invoice tab, populate the search for the particular site or customer, and then right-click, you'll see an option to email. And that will bring up the dialog to send all the open invoices to a specific site or customer. You simply go to Reports, Invoices, select the site that you'd like to send all the invoices to, and then choose the balance in the invoice. In this case, I'm going to say $1 through $9.99, so I'm going to get all the open invoices. If I click Search, down here is the list of line items. I simply left and right-click, and instead of printing the invoices, I select Email, and again the email window will open up, and you will be able to send the invoices, all their open invoices for this particular site and or customer, to them through the mail as one document. If you're doing bulk mailing to multiple sites, such as a billing for the end of the month, if you go to Reports, Marketing, you populate the search tab for a particular bill through date, and then it brings up the email tab that gets populated, and you click send, and everyone who has an invoice that meets the criteria identified will have that emailed or faxed to them depending upon how their site is populated. If you're sending multiple invoices, such as a month-end billing, we have a special form that allows you to handle that. If you go to Reports, Marketing, there are two steps. The first step is you select the bill through date that the invoices are generated on, or the sites that you want. In this case, we're going to do sites 3 through 3. Click Search, and now you have a form that you populate with the information about you and your company and any details that you want. Of course, you can add a preset message. To the form and or a signature line. You can check to use the controls that are on the site master, add the invoice information, add the actual invoice and or statement, and then you pick the date that you want to send. You simply check and send, and all the customers who have been selected in the search will receive the invoice of this date in this dollar range. In summary, TAC supports multiple locations to send invoices to customers. If you're on the site, Financial tab. If you're working at the customer, on the Financial tab. If you're sending multiple invoices, Reports, Invoices, Statements, Invoice tab. And if you're sending it to multiple sites, such as a month-end billing, under Reports, Marketing. Thank you.